Good morning, class. Happy New Year. Lesson 57, probability. We're going to have a little jingle that we're going to add to our jingles today with probability. First, we got to read a little bit about our new concept. It said there are many situations whose future outcomes are uncertain. For example, the weather forecast might say that rain is likely tomorrow, but this would only be an educated guess. It might rain or it might not. If we take an airplane flight, we might arrive early, we might arrive late, or we might arrive right on time. We cannot know for sure in advance. Probability is a measure of how likely an event or a combination of events will occur. Probabilities are numbers between 0 and 1. An event that is certain to occur has a probability of 1. See it here? Certain. An event that is impossible has a probability of 0. It's 90 degrees outside in the middle of July, and, well, the probability of us getting a snowstorm is impossible. There's no snowstorms in July when it's 90 degrees out. Okay? Now, it's actually January, and it's kind of cloudy today, so the probability of us getting snow might be somewhere in the middle. Okay? If an event may or may not occur, the probability is a fraction between 0 and 1. And here's my jingle. Probability is always written as a fraction. Say with me. Probability is always written as a fraction. Probability can be expressed by fractions, decimals, or percents. The word chance is also used to describe the likelihood of an event. Chance is often expressed as a percent. There's a 50% chance of rain. There's an 80% chance of rain. It's pouring cats and dogs outside. Well, there's obviously a 100% chance of rain because it's raining right now. The expression 50-50 chance means an event is equally likely to happen. 50% not happen, 50% do happen. Added together, the chance or the probability of the event or happening is a total of 100% or 1. For example, if the chance of rain is 80%, the chance that it's not going to rain is 20%. If the probability of winning a drawing is 1 in 1,000, then the probability of you losing is 99 out of 1,000. Here comes our examples. It says a standard dot cube is rolled once. Now, you got to remember a standard dot cube has exactly 6 sides, and the numbers exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You can't get a 7. The probability of getting a 7 is 0. No chance. The probability of getting 8, 0. No chance. The probability of getting a 0, not a possible. The probability of getting an even number, 2, 4, 6, is 3, 6, or 1/2. Well, let's look. Which word best describes each event in the part? Certain, likely, unlikely, or impossible. The cube will stop on 3 dots on the top. All right, so 3 dots on the top. We have 1, 3, and there are a total of 6. Whenever you have a dot cube, it's going to be out of 6. So your probability is 1/6. It's probably unlikely. Now I'm usually pretty lucky, so let's see what I can do. Not a 3, it was a 2. Not a 3, it was a 5. Okay, so it is pretty unlikely. All right, what about a B? The cube will stop with more than 2 dots up. So more than 2 is 3, 4, 5, 6. So you got 4 chances out of 6. Oh, that's probably likely. I bet I can do this one. So come on, lucky 2. I'm sorry, lucky 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I got a 1. Come on. Lucky 4. Yeah, I did it. Let's try again. A 3. Yay, I did it. See, the probability is pretty likely. A 5. I did it again. Okay? So likely. C. The cube will stop on a dot fewer than 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 are all fewer than 7. So 6 out of 6. Every time I roll this, it's going to be under 7. 2 is under 7. 3 is under 7. A 6 is under 7. A 5 is under 7. Everything's under 7, so it's going to be certain. Of course you're going to get one less than 7. They're all set under 7. And then D, it says the cube will stop with more than 6 dots. There aren't any more than 6. So your probability is 0 out of 6. It is impossible. All right, example number 2. Now we got spinners. Before we talk about spinners, we want to talk about an experiment. Many experiments involve probability. Some experiments that involve probability are tossing a coin or spinning a spinner and selecting an object from a set of objects without looking. The possibility resulting in such an experiment is called an outcome. Now remember, back in 2nd grade, you probably had a little lunch bag with some colored cubes in there. You reached your hand in there and you pulled them out and you tried to see what color they were and you made a little chart of that. That was working on an experiment with outcomes. All right, the circle below is divided into 5 equal sections called sectors. Each sector is labeled by one of the letters A, B, or C, C, C. Before they even ask the question, you're probably going to say, if I spin the spinner one time, what one is it probably going to land on the most? All right, well, let's keep going. Suppose the spinner is spun and stops at one of these sectors. Find the probability of the possibility of getting an A, a B, or a C. A, B, C. Now, how many were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, a total of 5. So our denominator is always going to be out of 5. An A, spin it, and how many A's are there? 1. So your chance of getting an A is 1/5. Your chance of getting a B is 1/5. Your chance of getting a C is 3/5. Now, if you had to bet, which one would you bet on? Oh, I think it's going to be a 1. You're probably going to lose. But if you bet it on a C, you would probably win. I'm sorry, if you bet on an A, you're going to lose. If you bet on a C, you're going to win. Now, can you still get an A? Oh, yeah, you could get an A. You could be really, really lucky. But chances are it's going to fall on a C. Why? Because there's more chances. Example number 3 down at the bottom. It says a bag contains 5 reds, 3 blues, and 2 yellow marbles. Suppose we pick one marble from the bag without looking. Find the probability that the marble is blue. So we got to find the total first. 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 2 is 10. So the probability is out of 10. And how many are blue? 3 blues. So you're going to have a chance of getting 3 out of 10. So here's my little bag. Go ahead and dig around in there, get them, pull one out. Chances of getting a blue one is 3/10. What's the probability that it's not blue? Well, not blue is red, 5, and not blue is yellow, 2, so 7/10. Which one have you got a better chance, a blue or a not blue? Obviously, a not blue. That has the higher probability. All right, example number 4. Ben is going to spin a spinner 60 times. He's going to record the outcomes shown in the table. Refer to the table to answer the questions that follow. Sector 1, 29. Sector 2, 20. Sector 3, 11. So it looks like Sector 3 is the least. Sector 2 is in the middle, and 1. So which one of these spinners would most likely be his spinner? Well, this one has a 4. Do you think he could spin this thing 60 times and never hit a 4? No way. That one's out. This one's got all the spinners the same. Now, that doesn't mean they would actually be 20, 20, 20, but it would be a lot closer than this. That one's out. This one's got 1 as half of it. So if I was going to spin the spinner 60 times, I might get 30. 29 is pretty close to that. And 2 would be probably 15, and 3 would be 15. I don't know about that one. Look at this one. 1's got the biggest section, got the biggest number. 2's got the second biggest section, got the second biggest number. And 3's got the third biggest section and the third biggest number. So it's got to be D. Now there's a second question here. It says, if Ben spins the spinner 10 more times, about how many times is the spinner likely to stop on Sector 1? And we said that Sector 1 was half. So what is half of 10? And when you take 10 divided by 2, half of 10 is 5. So the probability is probably 5 times. All right, when we work with probability, a lot of times we're going to work with dice. You got to remember, every time you have a dice cube, it's going to be out of 6. Dice always have 6. Okay? When you have these sectors down here, a lot of times it's going to be 2, 3, or 4. Maybe more, like the page before that had 5. When you work with a coin, the probability is going to be out of 2. Heads would be 1/2. Tails would be 1/2. Okay? All right, there will be plenty of probability questions on our assignment. So we will take a few more of those to help you with on our next video.